Hey everybody, welcome to LaynieGanja's channel. Thank you so much for coming by and checking it out. If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe. This is your place for everything cannabis related, specifically cannabis education, because I thrive on spreading the knowledge about this plant. So I personally have been utilizing these CBD products since 2015, and they've done a lot of good in my life, and I've had a lot of really amazing benefits from them. And when I started doing the Colorado cannabis tours this year, I'm a tour guide. So what I did was I started to bring some of these items in my bag with me to share with my guests on the tour. And I am kind of blown away by the response that they've received, and I'm kind of blown away by the effects that they've given some of my guests on my tour. And so I really wanted to share that with you guys today and tell you more about them and tell you how you yourself can get them, because that's the beauty in all of this. So these are products that are extracted from hemp rather than marijuana. And so the difference there is the fact that currently in the U.S., our government categorizes hemp as the cannabis plant that produces less than 0.3% THC. So if your crop or your product is less than 0.3% THC, they categorize that and regulate that as hemp. So all of these products I've used quite a bit over the last couple of years. And when I'm using them, it's not like I'm using them and then getting high. That is not the effect that you get from these, and that's not even what these products are meant to do. So these products are more like a natural plant-based supplement that you can take, kind of like a super nutrient or a super vitamin that you can take to help create homeostasis within your body and help you function in an optimal way. So, for instance, this is the one that I've been taking on the bus that is getting such a strong response. It's kind of crazy. So this little vape kit here, it came in this nice, cute little container. So here, I don't know if you can see it, I have like weird lighting today, you guys. Sorry about that. But basically, there's a hole for the cartridge, a hole for the battery, and a hole for your little USB. That is how you recharge your battery. So the breakdown here, so it's cool, comes in this little guy. You don't have to keep it in there, of course, but it's nice that it comes with that. So the way that breaks down is, this is your cartridge. It is pre-filled for you and ready to go. It goes on a battery pin, and this is what they call a 510 thread. So this cartridge will fit on any 510 thread. This particular battery does have a button on it, which I actually really like buttons. I prefer them over the quick draw, the easy draw ones that you can do without a button. I actually prefer the button more, and it's because I feel like it has much more temperature control, and I feel like you get a better hit. So those are the parts of it. When you are initially turning on your battery, you click this button 5 times. That is how you turn it on or turn it off. And the reason for that is just so you don't have this in your pocket or your bag with it being clicked on repeatedly and burning your oil. So it's a way for you to shut it on or turn it on or shut it off so that you're not wasting. And it will also make your battery last longer if you don't constantly have it on. So it's on, and I know that it's on because it's doing this blue light. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a blue light that comes on. Okay, so I'm going to press that at the same time that I'm inhaling. Just like that. And you can do this whatever feels good to you. You will know what feels nice. If you want to take a couple short, light puffs, do that. If you want to take one long, deep draw, do that. It's very much personal preference. So, good examples for this are, so I kept this in my bag, And I get some people that come on the tour, and they're coming from all over the country, sometimes all over the world. So their elevation and where they're used to being is not as high as Denver. Like, you know, Denver elevation is very high. One of my favorite things to say on the bus is, so right now you're a mile high, but you're all about to get a lot higher because we start passing around joints and whatnot. But the point is that it is high elevation here, and that can really affect some people very negatively. So I've even had friends that came and, you know, they were throwing up and feeling nauseous like shortly after being here. So it's totally a thing that happens. Altitude sickness is a legit thing. You might get lightheaded, feel nauseous, things like that. So I've had some people on the tour that experience that feeling, and I want to help them feel better immediately. So what do? I pull out this CBD vape pen from my bag. I have them puff on it, and I will usually check back on them within the next couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes at the most. I'm not even exaggerating. Every single person I have given this to let them puff on, they have felt tremendously better after puffing on this. So I had one guy that was terribly nauseous, very lightheaded. He puffed on this, told me 5 minutes later his nausea was completely gone and that he felt so much better and could go about the tour normally. So that was really exciting and a very nice quick turnaround. That's what I like about inhaling. That's what I like about the smoking options, because you're inhaling, it's hitting your bloodstream instantly, it's hitting your body instantly, and therefore it's producing a very quick effect. So when you need fast relief, I definitely suggest vaping. You know, and that was just one example. I've actually had several of cases just like that on the bus, where people might have not been feeling their best due to the altitude, or honestly, they might, like some of them just like kind of went too hard in the beginning of the tour, and they consumed a lot of THC to begin with. That's the other amazing thing about CBD, is that it very much balances out the effects from THC. So some people, I've asked them on the bus, I've been like, is anybody feeling a little too high right now? Like, does anybody kind of want to balance that out? And I'll give this to them, and sure enough, they're like, holy shit, I feel so much better. Like, I'm so much more comfortable now. I feel like that kind of like took the edge off. One guy, I even gave it to him, and he said, oh my gosh, my back feels 1,000 times better. Like, he had tightness and tenseness in his back, and this pretty much melted that away. So really amazing tool that anybody can purchase. You can go to purehempbotanicals.com, and that's where you can get this stuff. So one product down, I kind of want to just review a couple of the other products, because I've used all of these, like I've said, for the past couple of years, and I really have had amazing improvements in my health. So the next one, this was probably the product that I got into the most in the beginning, so when I first found out about this company. So these are the CBD capsules, the CBD hemp oil capsules. They only have 2 ingredients in them. They are CBD extract with fair trade coconut oil. And what that coconut oil is doing in there is giving the CBD a fatty binder. So you can, when you consume it, it is that much more bioavailable to you, as in you're going to absorb a lot more of the CBD, given that it has a fatty carrier to stick to and bind to in your body. So you would swallow these and take these just like you would any vitamin or supplement, or any even like pill in your life. Like, honest to goodness, this product replaced Midol, Pamprin, aspirin, Tylenol, Excedrin, all of that. All of those like over-the-counter medications, this product replaced that for me. I have not taken over-the-counter medication since 2015 because of this product. So that's what it looks like. I mean, it's a very clean, nice veggie capsule there, with the CBD oil and coconut oil inside. Super discreet, super easy, just like any of your vitamins, you know, any of your supplements. So you can get this on the website, purehempbotanicals.com. The one thing I like about these is every bottle has 30 capsules inside, but you can choose the strength of those capsules. So like this entire bottle right here, it's got 30 capsules, and each capsule is 10 milligrams of CBD. Well, you can go as high as a bottle that's 3,000 milligrams, which means that each capsule is 100 milligrams of CBD. So keep that in mind. Great variety there for different needs. And so, for instance, just as like a disclaimer or like a background for me, I'm not combating any sort of like severe illness, disease, no real severe anxiety. Like, of course, I experience a little bit of anxiousness every once in a while, or like stress, but I don't suffer from any of these conditions. So some people who do have legit conditions, legit health issues, I would highly recommend doing the higher doses. Somebody like me, I'm just using it as a vitamin, as a supplement, just to feel my best. I'm using it for my things like my period. You know, I really don't need that high of a dose, and I do just fine with the lower dosage. So that's another good thing about CBD and the compounds from hemp and cannabis. They're non-toxic to your body. So it is not as if I could take this and accidentally kill myself or have some sort of awful toxic reaction. That's just not going to happen. That's not the case, and that's a huge plus with this plant and using it for your health. So the next one, which it took me a minute to get into this product, but once I was into it, seriously, you guys, I'm like using this on almost a daily basis. I love it so very much. This is the tincture. And the reason this tincture is so incredible and so powerful is because it only has 2 ingredients, one being the CBD extract, the other one being cold-pressed hemp seed oil. Okay, so if you know anything about hemp seed oil and hemp seeds, they are extremely nutrient dense. So when I take a dropper full of this, and it's CBD to my system, hemp seed oil to my system, this is a phenomenal way for me to get essential vitamins, essential nutrients, get the anti-inflammatory effects, get the anti-nausea effects, anti-anxiety. It's amazing. Like, you're combining 2 super health promoting plant oils into one tincture, and you can just take that and drop it right under your tongue. Do you see how nice and clear that is? Like, that is some nice, clean, clear, distilled, refined oil. Good stuff. This is also so natural that not only can you put it under your tongue and use it in a way to correct your system from the inside out and promote wellness from the inside out, you can also use this topically on your skin. So I've used this so many times because I'm a danger in the kitchen. I'm not going to lie. I have stabbed myself with knives. I have put a heavy-duty pair of kitchen scissors through my thumb, which literally I did that recently, and that's why I have a bandage on it. So I'm kind of a mess in the kitchen. I am very accident-prone. So when I have accidents like that and I get some sort of wound, I will straight up put this on it, and it really speeds up the healing process, and it's an antibacterial, so it's excellent for little scrapes and things like that. So yeah, you can use it orally or topically, and it's fantastic. And the only reason it took me a second to warm up to this is because it's oil, and I wasn't used to just consuming oil. That was weird for me at first, but after I used it and it had all these amazing effects and noticed how good it was doing, what good it was doing for me and my body, I was like, okay, of course I want to take this. Like, I'm all about this. I can get over the fact that in the beginning it was weird to take oil, but it's totally not weird for me anymore, and it's completely normal and a part of my routine, and I love it. And it kind of has a very, it tastes like plant oil, so and it's kind of light. It's kind of nutty. It's really not that offensive. I mean, you can, if you really do not like the taste, freaking, chase it with a beverage or food or something. But the most direct way you're going to get it into your system is definitely by putting it underneath the tongue. It's going to absorb really nicely into your bloodstream by that method. And that way you're not wasting any oil by putting it into food or a drink where the oil could maybe separate and get onto your cup, and then you're not even getting it into your system. So last but not least, there are other products that they have, but I'm kind of just talking about some of the ones that I've used the most the past couple of years. So last but not least, I wanted to mention this tea. This was actually one of the first products where I really started to get a grip and understanding of how good hemp was for me and the positive health benefits that it had. So you might even see on my LaynieGanja channel quite some time ago, I actually drank this pure hemp tea and was testing myself. So I had started my period that day. I was pretty grumpy, and my cramps were kind of unbearable. Like, they were really bad. I couldn't really work that day. I remember it well. And so I thought to myself, you know, it would be the ultimate test if I steep myself some of this pure hemp tea, drink it, see what it does, and if it doesn't make me feel any better, then I'm just going to take my normal Midol or Pamprin like I normally would. But I thought, you know, I'm feeling kind of crummy, and this would be a good time to try this. Sure enough, I freaking literally drink a cup of tea, pure hemp tea. I just drank a cup. Maybe 15, 20 minutes later, my cramps had subsided by like 80%. Like, I literally went on throughout my day without taking any Midol, no Pamprin, nothing. I didn't take anything. All I did that day was drink this tea, and that's kind of when things clicked for me, and when I really started to understand hemp for its extreme health benefits and nutritional value. So the fact that it replaced these cramping pills for me was totally nuts and a kind of a game changer. And straight up, I have not taken cramping pills since that day, since I tested this out. So this is the pure hemp tea. This particular one is the peppermint mate, so it's flavored with organic peppermint and organic mate. But they actually have a variety of flavors, so you can check that out online, see if one of them speaks to you. It comes in this beautiful, adorable tin, and they come in these pods. So literally that is just pure hemp plant material in those pods with whatever added flavor that the tea might have. You know, I think there's like a lemongrass one, a spearmint one. This one's the peppermint mate. So yeah, brew yourself a nice little cup of tea with that pod, and you'll find the hemp to be a very therapeutic herb, just like when you go drink, I don't know, green tea or whatever. So I really hope that this was helpful to you guys. You can go to purehempbotanicals.com to purchase any of these products. Again, these are hemp products. They're not marijuana products. These are CBD products. They're not THC products. Absolutely none of these are going to get you high. They're really just going to promote your health and wellness. And I got a coupon code for you guys. So if anybody wants to shop online, you can use the code LaynieGanja15, and that will save you 15% on your order. So you're welcome. But that is LaynieGanja15, as in Lainie15, as in 15% off. So I really hope this was great for you guys today. And thank you so very much for checking out my channel. Please share with family or friends who might be interested on this subject, and maybe this could be informative to them. So peace, love, LaynieGanja. I wish you all the health and happiness in the world. Bye, guys.